All right, Fishaholics, welcome back to another episode. Pulling the yak up onto this back bay island today, and our primary goal for this outing is to try and get on some fluke. And the season opened a couple days ago down here in Jersey, and things are looking already pretty good for today's outing, because on our way to this spot we already caught a short, which was pretty sweet. And we're stopping here for now because it's still like 7:30 in the morning, and we've got overcast, cloudy skies. So the inner striper fisherman in me is gonna make me just fish between these two islands here on this flat and see if we can get some stripers, and then we'll probably jump out in the kayak and see if we can catch our first fluke limit of the season. And also, by the way, before I forget, today's video is sponsored to you by the Ridge wallet, and I decided to partner up with them for a couple videos, being that Father's Day is like right around the corner, and I wanted to help you guys possibly save some money on getting a great gift for your pops. And I would say I started using the Ridge like about a year ago, and I absolutely fell in love with it because you carry just what you need and not all that junk that you don't need in like a big bulky wallet. So this is pretty sweet. I think you can carry up to like 12 cards, and got a little cash clip on the back. So pretty cool. If you're interested, I'll put a little link here and code on the screen to save some money, and as well as a link down in the description. So yeah, let's waste no more time now, and let's get out there, see if we can find some fish. All right, so we're gonna keep things kind of simple. Grab a few soft plastics or pliers, and then the 4000 Evict with the 7'6" Inshore medium power fast action mojo. We got a Tsunami talking popper rigged up to try some top water first. Grab the GoPro, and what else do we need? You know what? A little sip of some sweet tea. Oh yeah, now we're ready to get some stripers. Okay, first cast. Let's see what's out there. And now this is a pretty interesting little spot, because actually there's like a deep hole right here, and then it comes up and there's a flat back in there. And I think you know, fish like to kind of cruise through here, especially on an incoming tide, which we have right now. So they'll cruise through and then end up on that flat and possibly look for some easy snacks. There also could be some fish holding in the deeper water out there that, you know, the water looks pretty clean and clear, so they might rise to a nice popper if they see it going along the surface like this. You know, I don't really like the action of this one. I mean, this one might be loaded. I think I have another one that's a little bit lighter. Yeah, this one's a lot lighter. Or it feels lighter. Who knows? You know, after a few more casts, I think it's actually the rod that I'm using. It just seems like I can't fish these baits as effectively. So before we get kind of far away from the kayak, we're gonna switch to something else. I think we could try a spook like this. We'll be able to fish it a little bit slower too. And the water is just about 60 degrees, so still kind of chilly. Let's try it. Oh, would you look at this? Found an American flag. And you know, this might be some good luck. Today is Memorial Day. I'll just put this right there on the little wading belt. Boom. All right, top water wasn't really happening, so we're gonna try just a little Fishaholic finback shad on a 3/4 ounce or 1 ounce jig head. And I believe that there's like a little deep pocket straight out from where we, you know, beached the kayak. And I did mark some nice fish in there on the way, and I didn't try and catch them because I was just kind of wanted to get done what I had to get done. But if we can hit that spot, we might be able to catch some of them. They look like some pretty nice fish as well, so. Well, we took about 20-30 casts here, and we went down a little bit and came back, and nothing. All right, well, I think it's about time to get back in the kayak and see if we can get on some flatties. It is getting towards the end of the incoming, which should be good, and as well then we'll have the beginning of the outgoing. So the downswing and the upswing of those two tides, I think, could put some fluke in the boat. So let's hop in and give it a go. We're gonna start off, I guess, with just this little pink and white bucktail with a little DOA soft minnow on the back. That's been soaking in this Berkeley Gulp package for a while. And I've also got some of this Liquid Mayhem, which being that we already were fishing with it for like 5-10 minutes and caught our first fluke of the day with this bait right here. I'm just gonna give it a little extra juice on there. This is like Menhaden scent, or shad scent actually, and that should be good. All right, well, we're gonna start out here in the channel in about 12-13 feet of water, drop our little bucky down to the bottom, and have the rest of this incoming tide kind of push us in. And behind us there's like a nice little bank, and I'm hoping that's where we'll find some flatties. There's one. Oh, it's a striper. Real skinny little schoolie. Hit like a fluke too, because he nailed it and held on to it. Thought it was going to be like a keeper fluke, but nope. All right, well, that's something. There's one. Oh yeah, that's most likely a keeper. Pretty close there. Heck yeah. All right, well, we're allowed to keep 3 to 18 inches. This guy is probably gonna be pretty close. Yeah, it's 18 inches. There we go. We've got dinner. All right, well, let's try the same drift again. And you know, I was actually had the drive in reverse because we're losing the current now, and it helped, I think, just to give myself just a little extra movement. We were moving at around 1 mile an hour, kind of back trolling and just jiggling this bucktail right along the bottom. And you know, I would say it's been about like 45 minutes to an hour since we started, and we had the one striper, then I had one other bite that was probably a fluke, and then went for about like 30 minutes, and then we just got that bite. So it's not like a super hot bite right now, but there's definitely some fish to be caught. So I'm gonna keep at it. Maybe it'll get better now that this water is kind of slacking up. And then I think the beginning of the outgoing could be really good, because a lot of this warmer water will start getting pushed out, and it might really turn the fluke on. Oh, there was another one right there. There's another one. Same drift. This one feels a little bit nicer, actually. And it might be. Oh gosh, he jumped. Whew. That one might be a 20-incher. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, come on to the bump board. This one is about 19 inches, so pretty sweet. Really ate that bucktail. All right, keeper number 2 on the stringer. One more to go. All right, this should be good right about here. Drop that bucky to the bottom. Got the drive in reverse, and we're just gonna keep ourselves moving at about 1 mile an hour. Still got a little bit of flood left, but it's like very little. So like if I just let the current kind of drift me along, we're not going to be moving that much. And I think, you know, these fish really want something that's moving, you know, quite fast horizontal along the bottom, so at least they have something to chase, you know, instead of it just like, you know, vertically jigging in front of their face. And it's about 12:15 right now, and you know what, it's 5 o'clock somewhere though too, so I've got a white claw here and it's Memorial Day. Might as well bust it open and maybe have lunch in a little bit, because we're doing pretty well out here and I'm enjoying a nice day on the water. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's like perfect temperature, not really sunny, so I'm not getting burned or anything. These are my kind of conditions. Another one. He's pulling hard, but I don't know if this one is a keeper or not. He's probably a short, definitely a short actually. It's about the first one we caught this morning that you guys didn't really see, but pretty cool. And you know, the tide is like basically almost the slack water. It's like a slack water bite we're getting on. Oh my gosh, there's another one. They're turning on. They're liking the slack water right now. There he goes. Whoa. Oh man, that might be a keeper. It's gonna be close. Jeez. There we go. In the net. And this one choked it. Look how deep he ate that bucktail. Wow. All right, let's see how long he is. He is just about touching 18 inches. There we go. All right, so pretty sweet. We are limited out right here on the stringers, and it took us a little bit longer to get that last one than it did the first two. Go figure, which always seems to be the trend. Yeah, I guess we'll do like 5 or 6 more drifts, and then maybe see if we can catch some bass, and then call it a day. All right, so here's what we got going on. Unfortunately, we gave it like 5 or 6 more drifts, had like 2 more bites, and we're kind of getting pushed off our spot because the boat traffic is getting horrendous. You know, it's Memorial Day, it's about 2:30, and the sun is forecast to come out, and it's supposed to get like really beautiful around 3, so a lot more people are getting out on their boats and trying to enjoy the day. So what we're gonna do is just, I guess, give it like 30-40 minutes here along the same spot where we tried striper fishing this morning, and we'll see if any bass are willing to bite, and then possibly call it a day. Wow, there's some actual like nice size fish in here. I don't know if you can see those marks right there. Like, that is a nice fish. About mid-water column and 18 feet of water. Wow, there's a ton more fish in here. Look at that. Look at all those marks. Something magical might happen right here. Jeez. I'm gonna try and do a little back trolling. See if we can get any of them to bite. Whoa, see that? All right, well, I am giving up on the shad. Let's clip this off, and I think our last ditch effort, we should try a rapala, and we'll just troll it through this area a few times and see if we can get one of these nicer fish to pounce on it. All right, now hopefully this gets down deep enough into the strike zone. You know, they're pretty much sitting in like 15 to 18 feet of water, and they're like suspending, so they're not down all the way. They're down about 10 feet. There he is, fish on. Heck yeah. That paid off. All right, well, nothing crazy, but I helped us catch one more fish today. All right, see you later. There's a chubby little schoolie. We'll take one more pass through doing the same thing, and if you know, if we don't catch anything or catch the same size fish, then we'll probably call it a day. Oh, there's another one. Boom. Yeah, liking the Rapala. That's funny. This one's a little bit bigger. There you go. Quality schoolie. Alright, well I think that is about a wrap. I am totally content now to head on back to the ramp because we figured out these stripers, caught a couple, and I think it's mostly schoolies with a few like nicer medium-sized fish mixed in. And you know, we've got a nice stringer fluke there ready for the fillet knife and the cooler. And I'm gonna bring that on home to the family for a very nice fresh fish Memorial Day night dinner, which I'm sure they'll be super stoked about. And the setup I was using today for the fluke was my 7'6" medium power fast action St. Croix Tide Master spinning rod with the 3000 Tsunami Shield, 10-pound test Green Moss Power Pro braid, and only a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. So some real light stuff, which made it super fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to keep up to date. And I think from here on out, I'll be in Montauk probably in the next couple of days. I'm not really sure, but I might be able to sneak in a few more Jersey videos, but I guess we shall see. So from here on out, like always, live to fish, fish to live.